Welcome back to the Dickinson Adventures. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Tay.
And we back, baby. Yeah.
And as promised, today we have an informational video about an animal that you can have on your property. Today we're going to talk about our donkeys. Donkeys are definitely not for beginners.
Nope.
But if you know our story, then you know that we came out here and we got donkeys.
And we're beginners.
Yeah. Yeah, we never lived this life at all. So we want to give you some quick facts because we feel like if you're really dedicated, you can also go out and get them, even if you are a beginner, as long as you have a reason to get them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So some facts about donkeys. Number one, and most important, donkeys are really, really stubborn.
Yes.
Okay, and they're really smart. So that could be a crazy combination.
Yeah.
Most people use donkeys for work, for plowing and protecting their livestock.
Yes.
And we also were going to use them for entertainment. People like to come out and they like to rub them. They like to see them. So that's why we have them.
Yeah, like she said, they're very smart. Somebody told me once, I let them know, my girl, she comes out and she lets me bring back sweet feed to bring her back into the little area that they're in. Mm-hmm. And they was like, wow, she got you really trained. I was like, she does have me trained. So I learned to not let her train me no more. And that's our girl, Sarah. Like you say, if you don't have the proper setup, enclosures are very important. If you don't have the proper setup, then you will be out of luck. If you can see a little bit behind us, this fence that I will not touch is a galvanized line. It will make you taste metal. Okay? Mm-hmm. So don't touch it. It's the easiest line to kind of set up if you don't want to stake and, put a big old fence around and you want to be able to move them every now and then. You will use something like this, or the ropes, or many of the other things that they have that work just as well as the galvanized line. But this works best for us.
All right, so now we're going to get into the things that you need if you want donkeys. So Robbie has already told you all about the fencing. You're going to need electric fencing. That can be expensive, but there are some cheaper options. Like he was saying, we just use the galvanized wire and some electrical poles. The fencing poles, and that's what we use for our donkeys, and it's very efficient on the solar panel. So we'll be showing you all that in a minute. Also, you need to have food for your donkeys, of course. Food, you can get hay. You need to make sure that they have hay. They also eat shrubbery that is, just wild shrubbery. They eat fruits, they eat vegetables, and we'll include a few of those things on the bottom. All right. Any other foods you could think of?
Yeah, I would say pay attention to them. If your donkeys, we got ours as rescues, so their weight fluctuates up and down. So when we see their weight going down, we try to give them something called sweet feed. You don't want to get them addicted to these things like that, because sometimes they'll just, like I say, break out just to get you to feed them sweet feed, okay?
Yeah, it's like crack for them.
Yeah, it's crack for all animals. Corn and sweet feed is crack for all animals, man. Don't do it. But yes, if you get them some of that, add it into their diet, give it to them twice a day at a certain amount, watch it, see how they do with it. Make sure you get the certain type of sweet feed, because there's different type of sweet feed for different types of animals, okay? So just make sure you talk to your specialist at your store and make sure you're getting all the right things. Make sure you have a salt lick. It's not the same as the regular salt lick that you would get, the white salt lick that you would get for your cows and horses and things of that nature. It would be like a reddish color, almost like a clay color. But like I say, that's all things that you would learn from going to your stores and looking them up online and talking to these people that are in these places and that have these expertise that will be able to help you.
Right. Another thing that we want to let you all know that everything that's safe for horses is not safe for donkeys. They look alike, but they don't have the same diets. Okay.
And to me, that leads into trimming. Your donkey's hooves need to be trimmed depending on what type of... Go ahead, I'm sorry if I messed
We
up.
had a formula, and
Okay,
we
what
said
was
we
the
was
formula?
doing this,
Okay.
this,
You know,
this,
still
and
recording.
then you just went
Do
all
you
over
want
the
me to
place.
do this?
All right. So donkeys need a lot of fresh water. So you want to make sure that you have a lot of gallons of water for your donkeys.
Yeah, we took a 250 gallon food grade tank, and we cut it in half. Well, not in half. We took like
3/4.
175 for the donkeys, and we took the other 75 for our dogs. So we got one on this front for the dogs, and we have a bigger one for the donkeys. So when we fill those up with water, and we may have to fill it up maybe twice a month, depending on what's going on. We try to refresh it, though, at least once a week, depending on what's going on with him.
Abraham is putting his butt over here.
He likes butt scratches. Some donkeys like butt scratches. So you just need to know your donkeys. Animals do kick. Donkeys are known for kicking. Ours has never kicked at us. The only time I've seen him kick is with the farrier, and he didn't kick a lot. And I've heard of people tying up one leg to one tree and another leg to another tree. So we never had any problems like that. We've never had him kick at any of us, but we still respect them enough not to stand behind them. When we walk around, we put our hands around them so they know that we're coming behind them, and just try to be as safe as possible with them.
All right, so we covered the water, and we are now going to cover maintenance that you have to do and extra steps for your donkeys, which one is the trimming, which you have to do every 2 to 3 months. You have to have a farrier come out. Our farrier charges us $40 per donkey. Yeah, so that's how much we have to pay for that.
Now, again, just like they say that everything they eat is not, that they have for horses is not for donkeys. Same thing goes with the trimming. If you have somebody, you need to find the person that specifically trims donkey hooves, because they might try to cut them like horses, and they are a lot different, and they will hurt your donkey, okay? Yes.
All right, any other... Oh, they like to escape. So we've established that. We went over that.
Yes.
And they can be really strong, and like we said, they can be stubborn. So you want to get training for your donkeys.
Yes.
We have not trained our donkeys yet, so that is something that we're going to be working on this year. And we'll let you know how that goes.
Some of the things we're gonna implement like we always do, instead of just giving them the sweet feed, make them walk with us or hold their chain for a little bit while we have the sweet feed, and then every so often when we stop, give them a little sweet feed. That'll teach them to be comfortable with walking along with you. A lot of people say when you're training them on a chain, first you tie them up against a post or something, let them get used to it, and then you take them off and take them through baby steps. So it's all about comfortability with donkeys. They're very cautious animals. They only trust a handful of people, and they don't trust everything with the process. So you have to slowly go through it with them so that they will be able to learn to trust what's going on, and then they'll be fine with it eventually.
So we just wanted to give you all a quick informational about donkeys so that you can have all of the information that you need to go out and get your donkeys if you want them. All right. If you want more information about donkeys, let us know. We can provide more videos on our website where we go more in depth about everything that we talk about here. So make sure that you check out d-adventures.com. If you would like to donate to our homestead so that we can help care for these animals, you can always Cash App us at Dickinson Adventures.
Yep. Well, guys, we made it to the end of this journey. We'll probably be back sometime soon this week to tell you about another animal. We're going to do some little quick ones for you real quick to get some stuff out there so you can see these shining faces.
And what animals are we covering next? What animal?
Oh, we got chickens.
No, just pick one.
Oh. I want to do my dogs, y'all.
We're going to cover the dogs.
We're going to cover all our dogs.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, and we have a few different breeds, so
Yep.
we'll split it up into 2 different videos for y'all.
Yep.
And yeah, because one of our dogs is a very special livestock guardian. So you'll be interested to see what we were talking about. So thank you all for watching.
Yep.
And we hope that you come back for another episode of
The Dickinson Adventure.
Catch us tomorrow as we go live with Gigi's Natural Homestead tomorrow at 1 p.m. See you soon.